morning, RedKey Realty leaders. I'm Laura Pierson, the DAS at the West Office, and I am here this morning to talk about being authentic. That is something that I see us thinking about and talking about quite a bit. And when I was looking into the way to talk about it this morning, I found a blog post that actually has so much of what I wanted to say. So I'm actually going to read not the entire thing, but most of the blog post from a woman named Kadena Tate, and I have the link to the blog post in the title, so you can click on it and read the whole thing if you would like to. And the title of it is "Being Authentic Makes You Magnetic and Unique." So I am actually going to read her words now. I always say that authenticity has no competition. How can there be when you're utterly magnificent and unique? There may be other people doing the same job as you, but there can't be anyone doing it exactly like you. If you feel like you've lost sight of what makes you magnetic and unique, you're not alone. We all have our ups and downs, and more often than we'd like, self-doubt pops up to make us wonder if we're really such hot stuff. Please know that doubt is part of the human experience, and it doesn't have to stop you in your tracks unless you let it. Authenticity may be an overused buzzword, but it still has meaning once you get past the hype. Simply put, being authentic is being your truest self, who you really are deep inside, and being unafraid to share that with the world. If you're not being authentic in your business, what are you waiting for? If you can't be yourself in business, what's the point of being the boss? You don't have to do what everyone else in your industry is doing if it doesn't feel true and expansive to you. You burn precious time and energy when you tie yourself down with projects and practices that don't stimulate you and make you feel good. Running your own business isn't a laugh a minute, but it shouldn't feel like you're trying to catch up with the other innovators in your industry. Forever trying to catch up just means you don't have the time and space to discover your own way of doing things that makes you feel good, plumps up your bottom line, and brings clients in the door. Being authentic is a daily process. You need to know who you are, not who you think you are, what you want and why you want it. You need to know what you're willing to do in your business, how much service you're prepared to give your clients, and where you draw the line so you have healthy boundaries in place to protect you and your heart. You want to be there for your clients, but you also don't want to leave yourself open to the wrong clients who will walk all over you. Being authentic means reconnecting with your core self. Your core self is at the center of your being, and you have to journey within to find your way back. Skating on the surface of your mind won't get you there, and just thinking about it won't do it either. You have to quiet your mind, cut through the layers, and mine the silver and gold within. In other words, you have to be still and alert so you hear what your core self has to say. Being authentic also makes you an expert in your niche. Listening to your core self vaults you into a class of your own because you're working with a dynamic creativity wholly unique to you. This means you find your way to the people and resources who expand your knowledge base, hone your business skills, and point you towards your true path, all of which combine to make you an expert doing what you came here to do. And because your life experience fuels your business, the expertise from your life experience seeps into the way you do business and draws your right people to you. Worrying about what other people think of you is a sure way to be inauthentic. And it's why so many of us struggle to let our true selves out to play. We fret over being too much, too intense, too hyper, to something, and we forget that those are the very things that make us stand out to our customers. It's impossible for everyone to like you, and worrying about that just stops you from fully showing up every day. You're not here to appeal to everybody. You're just here to reach the right people who need what you have to offer and are waiting for you to give them what they need. Your job is to attract the clients who resonate with you, who need you, And you can't do that if you're losing sleep over who does or doesn't like you. Once you accept that you're not here for everyone, you free yourself to focus on who you're here to serve and how you can give them the highest levels of service. When you're connected to your core self, you're grounded in who you are and what you're here to do. So you're confident about the way you do business and the goals you set for yourself. Being authentic isn't throwing around a buzzword. It's embracing a way of life that brings out the best in you and makes you indispensable to your ideal clients and customers. When you know what makes you different from the other people in your industry, you're better able to attract your right people because you're acting on what makes you magnetic and unique. Allow yourself to be in relationship with your core self so you can be the bright beacon your clients and customers need you to be. So that's the end of that post. And I just wanted to add that I am here for you also. If you want a sounding board for getting in touch with your core self, or if you want someone to talk to think through who are the customers and clients that I want to attract and how is the best way for me to do that in an authentic way, I would love to help you and support you in that. So please reach out to me if there's anything that I can do for you. And I really, really appreciate being in a company where being authentic is such a high priority. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.